Hey guys, today I want to talk about goals. In particular, some goals I set very long term for my life that I'm gonna complete at some point before I die, hopefully. If not, that'd be pretty sad. I just want to talk about the importance of setting goals, and I think can really just guide your life. Alright, so first I'm gonna go through mine because it might not make sense what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna read off mine. First one is to visit 50 countries. Why 50? I don't know. I just wanted to pick an outrageous number. I sent it to one of my friends, and he kind of thought I was crazy. But you know what? Why not? Why not 50 countries? The more outrageous the goal is, the more pumped up I am. And you know, what's the harm in having an unrealistic goal? Because when you reach it, you'll be that much more satisfied. So, countries I kind of want to visit, Japan, Ireland, Sweden, France, Turkmenistan. That probably didn't come up a lot in the discussion, but Turkmenistan is a very interesting country. I saw a Yes Theory video on it, and that's what got me so interested in it. It looks really nice, but a bunch of people live really poor. I don't know. It's like the government, they invest a bunch of money into the main city. It's weird. It's a weird country. That's where I want to go. But you know, as soon as I turn 18, I want to just experience the world. I'm already planning now, saving up some money to travel when I turn 18, hopefully Japan or the Philippines. And I know if I have enough money, it would just be, will my parents allow me, will I have a passport, stuff like that, the practical things. I really do think it's possible. I'd be able to take up that much time from work, especially because I have so much saved. It's nice to know I'm getting ready, I'm also learning Japanese a lot. I've spent so much time on it, several months at this point. I think close to 6 months I've been working on it. So when I do go to Japan, I can speak to people. Next goal is to see every U.S. state. Now this kind of came up out of nowhere. Me and my friend Evan were talking about doing a road trip to California. I'm like, why not? Why not visit every single freaking state in America? Because, maybe not on this one road trip, but just over time. I mean, some of them probably gonna be pretty boring, like Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, stuff like that. But I think it'd be really cool in general. Aw, dang it, it's burning down, no. And I want to see the country that I'm living in, I've only seen, 3 or 4 states. I haven't been many places, so that's why I want to see the whole world. Next is kind of crazy, but hit 1 million subscribers. I have another channel. I have around close to 50K on it right now. So I think 1 million is possible. I know it's far away, but if I invest enough time and I get good enough at YouTube, I think 1 million subscribers is very reachable. Next is make a movie. Now, I'm not trying to make a Avengers type movie. I just want to make a movie in general, just for a passion project. I don't really know what the storyline is. I just want to make a movie. Maybe a documentary on my travels around the world. That'd be really cool. If I go at 18, do a little documentary thing. But definitely probably in the documentary style, because that's a lot more obtainable. Because you can just use a camera, just have some fancy camera shots and stuff. And I'm also trying to learn to get better at cinematography and stuff. I got a tripod and all this stuff. So hopefully when I do go travel, I'll be set, I'll be like freaking Casey Neistat, but in India. Alright, next goal is to learn guitar. Now, I got a guitar a while ago. I know a few chords on it, and I can play one song, which is 2 chords that switches up. But I want to get really good at it. I want to play songs like freaking the Weezer song, other songs that I like. I can't think of any on the top of my head, but that one Joji song, World Star Money, I'm going to be able to play that. I'm going to be able to play Creep by Radiohead. So many songs. And I don't think that's a very hard to reach goal. It would just take a lot of time, I just need to stay consistent with it, and I think I'll be able to learn pretty fast. Alright, next is about languages. I want to learn Spanish, Japanese, Chinese, and maybe French. Now, Spanish, because where I live, there actually is a lot of people who speak Spanish. I guess because in the South, you're not too far from the border. And there's also just Spanish is a widely spoken language in general in most of South America. So if I went there, I could speak to so many people. Japanese, because I'm learning that right now. I take interest in it. Chinese because it's the most widely spoken language in the world, and there are similarities to Japanese. I guess if you didn't know a lot about languages, you would think they're pretty similar, but if you know one, it can help you some, but you still kind of have to start from scratch. So Chinese, they use these symbols called kanji. I think that's what they're called in Chinese, and they're carried over to Japanese. I know they're called kanji in Japanese. I don't know if they're called the same thing in Chinese, but they're practically the same thing. They're all the words and stuff. So I would already know like a lot of the kanji in Chinese, but you still have to learn like the whole grammar system and all of that. And then French, I don't know, that could be replaced with like German or anything like that. Just one of those European languages. I think it'd be cool just to add in there. And really just be cool to say I know like 4 languages. Who doesn't want to know 4 freaking languages? You can talk to so many people at that point. And that's another driving factor for me, just being able to talk to all these people. Such a cool feeling. Feeling like you're a global citizen. Alright, and this last goal, start a family. It's kind of basic, but at some point I definitely want to have kids, you know. That'd be nice. Have a wife. And settle down at some point. I don't know when. I'm sure it'll happen naturally. But I'm planning on traveling at 18. Traveling around. I haven't really told anybody about this. It kind of hit me the other night, and I think it's very possible. Something like traveling for several years in my 20s and stuff, and then starting a family after that. But who knows, maybe my plan will change. I'm not like hard set on this, but it is something I want to do at some point. And a lot of people say they want to travel and they wait till they're old and retired, and you can experience stuff the same when you're old, you know, and you like gotta walk around in a cane and stuff. But when you're young, you can jump off waterfalls and stuff like you see people doing those videos. I just want to do stuff like that. First destinations I want to go, Japanese or Japan or the Philippines. Like I said, Sweden, all those countries. But yeah, those are my goals. I think you should set goals too. They can give you a clearer future because you know what you're working towards. And even if you're under 18 now, it's good to have goals to start working towards when you have all this extra free time. Because apparently when you're older, you have to like have a job and all that weird stuff. But when you're young, you're living at home, don't have to pay bills. It's the perfect time to explore hobbies and try out risky things, like starting a YouTube channel, and just have the time to do that and like no penalty. But if you had a job and you were starting a YouTube channel, you'd have to sacrifice time from your family or job or whatever to work on that. But if you start when you're young, then when the ball starts rolling, you're an adult by then, and you already know all the basics and stuff. So it gives you like a head start, I guess. That's always my thought process behind it. But I don't know. Tell me down in the comments below what your goals are, what you think about my goals. And yeah, that's probably it for now. Thanks for listening to me ramble once again. I love this channel. I love reading the comments and everything. So thank you guys for all that. See you in the next one. Goodbye.